The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. This title sounds quite promising, right? Like, how can you work 4 hours a week and still maintain a good living? For most people, this promise seems very delusional and they would be right about it. But for some other people, this is very real. Maybe you need to invest some years or even a few months to get the right system in place. When you can take yourself out of the business when it's fully automated, then you can start living like the new rich without grinding away at your 9-to-5 job. So now that is cleared up, we can start into some few lessons that I took away from this book. Lesson 1. Absolute income versus relative income. Let's say I make 30k a year and my friend makes 150k a year. Who would you say is richer? Probably my friend, right? But if I tell you that I work 10 hours a week and he works 80 hours a week, that means that I make $58 an hour and he makes $36 an hour. Let's also say that I live in a country in Southeast Asia and he lives in a big city in the Western world. When I go out, I maybe have to spend like $20 and my friend has to spend like $200. Who would you say is richest now? My relative income is higher than my friend's absolute income. The idea behind this book is to create a product and then sell it. And in some places in the world, your dollars from your home country are worth more in different parts of the world. Lesson 2. The importance of outsourcing. Let's say I make this YouTube channel to 1 million subscribers. I would get money from ad income, from affiliate marketing, sponsorships, business deals, selling online products, and the list goes on and on. Imagine the amount of work that I have to deal with. I have to answer all the emails, create videos, be active with all the million followers on my different social media. The idea behind this book is to be able to take yourself out of the business and automate it as much as you can. In this day and age, you can hire almost like anyone to do any job anywhere in the world. I could hire someone to do my voiceovers for me. I could hire someone to animate the videos, to make the thumbnails, to respond to different kind of emails. Tim Ferriss is also very keen on hiring virtual assistants. They can arrange all these things for you. And this doesn't have to be expensive. For example, you can hire people, freelancers on, let's say, Fiverr, Upwork, all different sites. You don't have to put them on a contract, you just hire them for certain jobs. You can hire them for a task, you can hire them for more tasks. And when this automated system is in place, you can even clone the business or take time off. You can take vacation up to 3-5 months, even to a year, of doing absolutely no work while the business still is able to operate without you. Lesson 3 also builds on this principle of outsourcing. Lesson 3, the 80-20 principle. Tim Ferriss talks about the 80-20 principle to increase your effectiveness. He states that for many events, roughly 80% of the effects come from 20% of the causes. Focus more on these 20% efforts. In the same way, 20% of your clients bring in 80% of your income. Focus on these high-paying clients to cut out the more stress-causing and less result-yielding clients. 20% of your problems cause 80% of stress in your life. Cut out that nonsense. Apply Parkinson's principle. It states that work expands so as to fill the time available for its completion. Force yourself to work in a hard deadline and you see your productivity increasing. Lesson 4. Stop multitasking. Focus on one thing at a time and do that really well. Separate the places where you work, where you eat, where you sleep and where you live. Cultivate a habit of selective ignorance. You can only have a few topics on your mind about which you can worry. Choose those topics wisely. Lesson 5. Stop trading time for money. Yesterday I met a 40-year-old man. He seemed quite happy as he saved $20 by doing gardening himself. Now, if you like that kind of work, more power to him. But if he didn't, his whole day was just worth $20. He traded his time for money, and his time was worth $20 by his standards. But we do these same things in our job as well. We trade our time for hourly income. If I would have an online shop, for example, people can shop whenever they like without me having to be there. They can buy things when I'm asleep and I can ship and work on the business whenever I like, or I can hire people to do it for me. I could have a Shopify store, do drop shipping and hire someone online from, let's say, the Philippines to do all these transactions for me. I can scale this kind of business to how much I would like it. Even if there is 1, 100 or 1,000 people shopping at the same time, I don't have to physically be there to handle all these things. Now, the book goes way deeper into these topics as I can cover in just one animated video, but I had a great read with it. There are many valuable lessons to learn from this. Let me know in the comment section below what lesson was the most important one for you.